The culmination of One Piece will go down as one of the most anticipated events in the manga and anime history. One Piece keeps tracking up arcs after arcs which are getting interesting as we move forward. Since its start 2 decades ago, One Piece has accumulated some mysteries that revolves around its central theme. The biggest mystery, apart from the One Piece itself, is the Will of D. The significance and the nature of Will of D has not been revealed by Oda yet. All the facts associated with the Will of D, with the Void Century in history, and the existence of an ancient city on the moon. It is theorized that discovery of the D's truth will lead to the truth behind the One Piece itself. Throughout the story, Oda provides hints and information regarding the true nature of the world in One Piece. He discloses the significance of overlooked details and gives life to the mystery that holds the story of One Piece together. This video will cover up everything we know about and associated with the Will of D, a name that keeps popping up throughout history to create a storm. The Will of D is associated with the middle initial D, found in the name inherited secretly throughout the world. Even if the bloodline extinguished, the name and the will itself do not die. The D clan are oftenly known as the enemies of God. The former pirate king inherited the Will of D, and so does our protagonist Monkey D. Luffy. The first mention of the Will of D was in the Drum Island arc, where Dr. Kureha reveals the name of the late pirate king Goldie Roger. It introduces the concept that there was something that the world government wished to hide from its populace. She also claimed the Luffy to be a dangerous man. The information is linked back to the SBS question in volume 8 of the manga. The Will of D was later mentioned by Nico Robin in the Alabasta arc, where she rescued Luffy from the quicksand. She asked Luffy about the meaning of the D and why does with the name fight. But he had no idea, of course. Later during the Sabondi arc, Robin asked Silver Railing about the significance of the Will of D. This is when we found out that there is a concrete answer to this question, waiting for us at the end of their journey. In the post-war arc, the 5 elders also stated that the D means danger. The Will of D often associated with the Void Century. But what is Void Century? In all the One Piece recorded history, a particular time period deliberately hidden from the people of the world. This time period was 100 years long, and it took place between 900 and 800 years prior to the current storyline. This is precisely what the Void Century is. No one knows what happened in that Void Century. During Nico Robin's flashback, we found out that upon the research of the poneglyphs, the scholars of the Ohara discovered the presence of an ancient and majestic kingdom. It disappeared from the face of the world 800 years ago, precisely when the world government was formed. The scholars of Ohara deduced that the world government was responsible for the disappearance of this kingdom, and this is why research of the Void Century is punishable by death. But what does D stands for? Currently, the answer to this question is of course unknown. The One Piece community has heavily debated this, and right now there is no telling what it could be. There are currently 10 known inheritors of the Will of D. 4 of these 10 have been confirmed as dead. So the dead ones are Goldie Roger, Portugas the Rock, Portugas the S, Jaguar the Sol. And the alive people are Monkey the Luffy, Monkey the Garp, Monkey the Dragon, Marshall the Teach, Trafalgar the Waterlaw, Rocks the Zebek. The inheritance of this name has been shrouded in mystery throughout the story. The biggest mystery of D is that the most of those who carry the D are themselves and unaware of its true meaning. Jaguar the Sol displayed a lack of knowledge of its subject when Nico Robin asked him what it means. Similarly, when she asked Monkey D. Luffy why does Wu carry the D fight, he was completely clueless about what she was talking about. Trafalgar Law's parents seems to have some knowledge about what D means, considering that although they passed down their initial to their children, they hide it and insisted on using their surname and given names. Goldie Roger is the first and as of yet only known D bearer in the storyline to have discovered its meaning. There are few common traits of the known inheritors. It appears that the inheritors of D all shares a similar faith in their destiny or dream. The general consensus regarding a D's appearance is that they would stir up things on a global scale. This could be wars, change in government, or the dawn of the new era. Some of the inheritors of the D are unaware of its meaning. As of yet, the first to discover the meaning is the Pirate King Goldie Roger. Another trait is they are able to withstand a higher degree of punishment than others. The astonishing evidence of how the D bearers smile or laugh in their final moments. Witnesses claims that Goldie Roger smiled during his execution. S and Sol were seen smiling as they died and frozen to death. Respectively, even Smoker saw Luffy smile in the similar way during a near-death experience when Buggy was about to kill Luffy. The smile is interpreted as acceptance, and there are just some of the instances to support the idea. The only exception of this was Blackbeard, Marshall D. Teach. Another trait is their appetite of the D-bearers such as Blackbeard, Luffy, Garp and S consumes enormous amount of food in one sitting. So that was all about the traits of the inheritors of the D. Now let's talk about something called as enemies of God. When Don Quixote Rocinante learns the law is a D, he reveals to Law that those with this initial in their name are from the fated family of the D. In the country where Rocinante came from, children were told that if they were misbehaved, they would be eaten up by the D. Similarly, elders of the country seems quite wary of the storm that those with the D created. Rocinante explained to Law that the D has been secretly inherited worldwide and throughout the history, and that in the certain land the family of D was referred to as the natural enemy of God. According to Rocinante, the Ds are considered the natural enemy of the celestial dragons, as celestial dragons are considered as gods. Another important thing is Luffy versus Enel fight. A brilliantly executed foreshadowing from Oda was setting up an Enel as the god of Skypiea. Before any of the information of the D clan being as the natural enemy of the god established, Monkey D. Luffy fought and defeated Enel because of the fact that rubber is the natural enemy of electricity. Emu-sama. The highest authority known in the One Piece is none other than Emu-sama. Almost everything about this individual is shrouded in mystery, yet the fact that he is the king of the world who rules the world from the shadow is clear. Luffy will ultimately topple the current world government regime and complete the circle of a D clan member defeating a god. There is also some unexplained information which might come up in the future in the manga or in the anime. Since the will of D's specific nature has not been revealed yet, all we can do is theorize about it, what it can be. Before we can do that, there are some unexplained plot points that we need a refresher on, namely Joy Boy. A Joy Boy was the first mentioned during the Fisherman arc. Upon deciphering a poneglyph hidden in the Fishman Island forest, Nico Robin found out that the poneglyph held an apology written by Joy Boy. In writing, Joy Boy apologized for being unable to fulfill a promise. Which not much is known about this character. It is obviously that he was someone important enough to have an entire poneglyph to their name. It is often theorized that the Joy Boy was a member of the D clan. During the introduction of Emu-sama, we were shown a giant straw hat locked inside the holy land of Mary Joyce. Nothing else has been revealed about this straw hat. It is often theorized that the hat belongs to the Joy Boy. During Nico Robin's flashback, Clover explained Ohara's finding at gunpoint to the officials of the Cypher Pole. Right before he was shot down, he was about to take the ancient kingdom's name lost in the Void Century. It seems very suspicious, as it is often theorized that the name had something to do with the will of D. After Enel set sail for the Endless Vast, or in other words the moon, he encountered a group of small robots known as Automata, as well as a vicious group of space pirates. After a series of events, Enel's Goro Goro no Mi powers winds up activating not only all of the Automata, but their city as well. And the self-proclaimed god discovers his true roots. During the cover story, we see an ancient city on the moon, which seems to be where the Skypians originated from. If this city is as ancient and advanced as it seems, it may later play a role when we discover more about the ancient kingdom. Another very important mystery is Capone Beji's disappearance. This is something odd that is often overlooked when people watch or read One Piece. In chapter 594 of the manga and episode 511 of the anime, Capone Beji's ship is pulled into the sky by a gigantic black object. After this incident, he was seen in Big Mom's pirate crew. There has been no mention of this incident since then. It is very unclear if this is a plot point Oda abandoned or if it was something that holds dear meaning that could be related to other mysteries. Whatever the answers to these different theories and mysteries are, we are soon gonna find out, as the One Piece is going to end in next maybe 7 to 8 years, or even Oda said actually 5 years, but because of the COVID pandemic he extended the time to 7 to 8 years. We will see what One Piece has to offer in the future as we will move forward in time. But these mysteries are sure one of the things that keeps One Piece as one of the most interesting anime of all time. What are your thoughts about Will of D in One Piece? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel because I post daily anime content about top 10 top 5 listings, anime reviews, recommendations, news, theories and all sort of anime content on daily basis. So if you enjoyed, please subscribe. And that was it, and I will see you in the next one. Sayonara.